been the Sejuani. He's been playing quite a lot throughout the regular split, and he is going to most likely lean towards the bottom side, which is a characteristic towards him. But I mean, you have Akali, you have Camille for EDG. They want to lock down Cream and throwing it back to Weibo Gaming, where I believe it was going to the old RNG AD carry in Uzi. But you know, I have to wait and see, because I still feel like something we haven't highlighted enough in this game one is...
Hey, yeah, that's what I am. Don't wear it out as Herald finally comes down mid.
Oh, it's rotating.
Well, it is going to be Mako behind PP God, but remember, PP God is here. Kinematic's going to be used as Mako can't get the Fertile Sun. Uzi following up as well. There's the all-in. The challenge is down. Great Hextech Ultimatum from Marla gives the kill over to Uzi. EDG pounce. And the Herald...
Individual advantages up against his laner, but look at the situation. It's Shanty collecting all 5 plates at 13 minutes. And quite the problem, because Akali and Camille won't do that much damage right now.
Oh, Shield of Duran, though. Is it in range onto Mako? Yes, Justice Punch to follow it up, but instead Nature's Grasp blocked away, but Mako still gets autoed, or rather ultied for the kill. Cream picks up one, and OMG fire off for their first kill of the series. Even get mid lane turret with a good pick here.
They stop the dragon stacking from EDG and throwing it back to how the game started. It was Jieje making a visit towards the bottom side, getting double summoners out of short range, and you can go for some flanks to really shut down the double AD carries to have extra threat, but it hasn't been showing up too much, especially with all the tier 1 towers gone this early on in the game.
As you've got a Tristana, so you know that this is going to go as well. Dive from PP God. Turret's still there, but now that it's gone, Shield of Duran keeps EDG
into this fight as well. He also burnt the TP, so Fofo's going to walk down. But with the Malco already starting the objective, how do you walk in here?
Aki with a great ulti himself. OMG take it with ease. Nature's Grasp finds a cheeky Camille on the backhand, and Cream just destroys him. EDG is split away as Mako gets an ult in. It's on to Abel, but he's already hit the S rank. The trigger's pulled, and right into his predecessor, he blows him up, as now for Uzi, getting the Cream-tastic experience. It's so easy. EDG...
And I feel like the bleeding from the early game, they can't really salvage it anymore, Hysterics.
Just don't pick a Kali.
Summer regular series, and once again, it's happening. It's a kryptonite. It's happening again. History is rewriting itself.
God. I like this. Maybe a little bit of a counter against Arella's interrupted. Mako struggling to get out of there while Jeje's left behind. Abel's now getting free real estate as Brazil on the score. Easy, and they are the 5th seed for a reason, Kitty. Like, EDG struggled their way towards playoffs. OMG were chilling at 11-5. And again, this team...
EDG looked pretty good in their series up against WE, and specifically in Jieje and Ala. However, they're completely missing in this game one. Jieje not around the map at all. One Sejuani has...
Despite losing a bit of their health, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It really doesn't, especially having the Baron in hand as well. Tier 3 tower gone.
Okay, well, at least EDG are going to get some kills now. Fofo tries to ulti out, but I think he's blocked as Shanji in the net. But as he's flipped on back, the all-out used. Oh, Shanji's now mad as Cream is firing away, blasted out. Uzi burning but survives, if only just in the end. He ticks down as in 23 minutes in our LPL playoffs, OMG are going to double TP back in. This is a domination. Dom should be saluting, should be standing up. I know Cage will dress for a funeral today, but it might be a wedding. Dom with a white suit, OMG with glee. And in game one against EDG in 23.5 minutes, this wasn't even close.
OMG fans already popping the champagne. What a domination of a game. Up against EDG, they just gave them no opportunities. I mean, if he locks in the Malphite here, it will be the first time he plays Malphite in the summer split. It is quite the lane bully up against Renekton as well, as it gets locked in. But OMG, the two solo laners have their eyes set onto Fofo for the Tristana. So EDG, you have to protect Fofo with all you got.
And just like that, EDG starting off the objective game in a very positive light here in game number 2.
This is exactly...
Isn't that their real toss-up issue, that if you take Inspiration Tree, you're sacrificing a lot? As pause on that, PB God gonna get dove under turret, tanked up as Mako. Nicely done. Uzi gets the last shot and Mako gets away with it. Beautiful punishes. Look at what was used here. As Cream holds on to the ulti, that's great, but again, quite a bit of mana, quite a bit of HP burned as there's a re-engage. Cream flashes away. There's Nature's Grasp as well. Dredgeline again in, but the Malphite sets up to seal the fate. OMG flying to that line as Abel's repositioning is huge, but Jer punishes him. Fofo's in there, maybe huge in the wrong way as OMG is scattered to the wind. Well, I think give Uzi that retaliation on first item that Abel's able to pick up with Static Shiv. And the Zaya having now a bit more damage as Mako ultis in at the edge of the ulti. PB God lay it down with the Permafrost or rather Glacial Prison as JJ has to flash away. For the time being, Abel has to pay respect. I mean, JJ could just ulti this out. Cleanse is there, but burnt again as Mako jumps in, flashes in, rather just hovers down. But Abel gonna get rooted up. Uzi on top of the old predecessor will take him down. Abel drops and Uzi just...
But has to be careful. There's no TP available from the side of EDG. Cream is really far away. Can he follow up on this though?
Well, ulti gonna be burned. Flash after as there's the fate to be sealed. Rocket jump away. Fofo kites under turret. PP God has the damage. Only just though a little bit sketchy from OMG, but the deal is done.
A lot of ultimates being burnt, but like you said, at least PP God was able to secure that final kill onto Fofo, where if Fofo was a little bit more disciplined, that kill should have never gone over to OMG, and EDG is rotating towards that bottom lane. That's tier 2.
It's just gone like that. Objective bounties now for OMG, considering what they've lost. You're not to be. I mean, Fofo doesn't have the damage, though. Maybe not a kill. He's going to be the one to die, surely. Jumps back into turret, but Cream's there. Oh, the damage. Not enough. Fate to be sealed. Jumps in. Finally gets it. He'll sit under turret because he knows that he can take this before he dies. As more objective bounty over to OMG. He'll hover around Fofo while he blasts open the last outer on the map for OMG.
I'm going towards EDG with only 3 minutes remaining, and I'm pretty sure Abel, he's nowhere near his third. Good buffer. PP
God caught. Well, an explosive charge to pop. That gives Fofo a reset here. Nature's Grasp across the team, but EDG are still so healthy onto PP God. It's a crit to finish it off. And Fofo picks up the kill with OMG losing that.
The DPS of EDG, they're not going to be under any threat starting up this Baron, but luckily they have vision on this.
But what does this Malphite do as he walks on in? OMG has scattered EDG on one path, and that's towards enemy jungle. As now Cream walking in, so is Shanji. Malphite useless without the ulti. They need to rely on Abel, who flies in, but to his death. OMG, it is a comedy right now. As EDG just unpack the clown car and take their free Baron.
They're gonna secure themselves 3 kills, a Baron, and also reset. Now work towards could rely on with this Baron stuff, but with Arky using his ult so close, he just got instantly shut down, and the entire team fight was extremely split. But all eyes
we're dancing again, I believe, because it is Soul coming up as a pick on the side. Cream might have found Arla, but Arla is a big croc. Now taking on Abel as well. 1v2, he takes the kill as he drops down in the end. Cream will find a trade, but look at the health bars blinking again. Cream has ulti, trying to stack up that second Q here with the Steel Tempest as Arky rolls in the Nature's Grasp. It's the 3-man, or rather only 2, as over they find Uzi the fate to be sealed, but does Cream have enough damage? Uzi out with the Feathers. OMG are running for their life, but the concussive blows are such a nightmare to deal with. PP God might be next on the menu, boys, as Cream trying to do what he can onto Fofo. There is some good damage, but everyone else is dead. Cream in the backline! Oh my god! So close, but Uzi stands strong. EDG will continue the fight.
But that Braum passive coming in clutch. Triple kill for Uzi now. And they're going to work towards the top lane tower, while OMG, they're just going to look for a 4-1.
Let's just see their last stand though, Kitty, because even though the gold leads at 8,000, EDG have to finish off this game. But it has been quite classy here as coming through with a pick to start off onto Arky. He's just going to drop on down. Nature's Grass, an afterthought as Cream is pushing in the side lane. But EDG dotting the I's and crossing all them T's. In 25 minutes, now looking for the end. Cream has to get back here. Guys? He only has one teleport to turret, or turret to teleport, pardon the pun, as Now on the last one, Cream's finally here, but the base almost bare. There's Shanji's ultimate. Fate sealed again. Depth charge, great. They're going to defend nicely as Ala gets into the back line, but Cream is the one to watch. Jeje running forward as now they find him stunned. Uzi just passed with Mako. And again, the star of EDG performs his most. EDG going to equalize the series. And we have one at that here, with OMG falling in 25 minutes.
And Mako on this Braum in Game 2 was the standout for me with the NKD.
We will find out surely. We will find
Hold
out
your breath.
Uzi's vein. Not only have we seen it in regular season. If I'm hyping this up and it doesn't happen, then I'd be sad, but it does. Uzi's vein, second time this split. But Uzi's vein, all the same, in playoffs.
It's okay, because all Rel needs to do is have so much CC for the enemy team. Cream's gonna get ganked here, though.
And he flashes. Permafrost is 1 inch away. Jeje finds him. He went out of his body only to have a bad experience. Jeje and Fofo at half HP, but it matters not.
Well, Fofo with the wave slow pushing in to the LeBlanc side. I mean, that's a perfect first blood. W hits.
Well, the 2v2, things are spicing up. Uzi all leaning onto PP God, but he can't get it now. Abel just wants the second skin, and he finds the auto to finish the deal. Mako's up next, and Abel picks up a double. For the first time in this series, the 2v2 is going... Mako needs to be checked. That's crazy as Jeje lying away. PP God engaged in this as he picks up a kill now at the 3v2. A great shattering strike, but Aki's in danger. Uzi might not be 6, but all he needs is a silver bullet as he finds Abel. Re-engage from Aki. Oh no! You're about to give Uzi a double on Vayne.
How you out of the tickets for CN tonight? EDG pick up both the Rift Trail and this Dragon in Game 3, and we talked about how...
So, I'm curious about how different the mid-game's going to be, but ignore that for now. PP God locked up. Condemn. He can't move. He cannot move. It's not fair. There's a
initial Rift Trail. Fofo made his way towards the bottom lane and secures all 5 plates for Uzi. Uzi is going to be kind of the safeguard and rotating first towards his play, though. Ala, he has a ward to work up at the tri-bush if he wants to look for a play.
Okay, the steal. Oh, it comes through. Aki, well done, but now the fate sealed onto the back line. They're all inning Uzi, but as he flashes away, he's not out until Abel blasts him through. PP God and Abel, the bottom side of OMG, doing good damage, but they've got to deal with Fofo now. And these 2 big Frank tanks that are destroying EDG. Or rather the other way around. It's OMG the ones getting destroyed as Ala joins in on the backside, kills the jungler. The Dragon might have been stolen. Uzi might be dead. Positioning alongside him. As that Herald is going to be spotted. Dropped in mid, taking the turret. More gold for EDG.
Walls and just answer to Cream's side lane push as well.
Dragon taken. Ala might be... OMG are giving him a bit of respect here with the Divine Thunder, but meanwhile, EDG, I mean, if you want to talk about respect, none given towards mid as they push as a 4-man unit. Now with Dredgeline under turret, this Trinity Force Vayne shredding through as Abel versus Uzi. I've been waiting for it. Fofo, go away, Fofo! Make it fair as PP God gets a knockup with the quickness. Uzi sidesteps, flashes away, condemns, and rather tumbles to his death under turret. PP God gets the kill as Fofo is going to be crashed down on with him. Uzi now joining up as well. Jeje waiting for that ulti. Dredgeline out in. Fofo flashed on. Magnet Storm. Huge! 4-man fate sealed! Cream comes out of nowhere. Puppy separates as well. You mentioned it, Kitty. Shanji gets them away as OMG now pile on the rest. Uzi's down. Ala's out. Cream and Aki.
The face, but the game has just completely flipped. They're going to reset with the Baron, and they're going to deny this Dragon stacking from EDG as well. This game just became close.
And it's a bounty. Baron's a bounty. You get
again, though.
Ala's on a ward. OMG practically playing like they don't know as Cream dodges away from the counter-strike, but onto Dragon. This would be number 3 for EDG as Aki running in. He stole one. Wants another permafrost there. Ala's burning out. There's the prisoners. Dragon's taken away, but Shanji separated again, but Cream is resetting. Means OMG can climb that goal. And with this turret again being threatened for this next Baron minion wave, with everyone from EDG moving mid, OMG have now equalized.
seconds, and then they have the angle to really challenge OMG. But once again, they need to dodge out on the initial keeper's verdict from Shanzi if they want to have a fair 5v5.
There's no vision where Aki is, though. He's got Hex Flash. Watch Aki, watch Aki. With the ulti again, JJ going to be first in line. Uzi is, of course, the target. Baron helping get the push here as there's the quickness in the back line. But again, Cream with the Fate Sealed, but no one's there to help him. Cream with a great ulti, but costs him his life. Now EDG slowly with Cloud and now taken away from a soul for at least the next 5 minutes. Oh, quick with Silver Bolts. Look at the true damage flying through here out of the vein with GA's Dredge line to zone them off. Are they going to finish it? EDG not going to 50-50 instead over the wall, but OMG are starting this off again. Mako takes a heavy chunk as OMG are healthy enough. They've kept the Baron aggroed. They're now taking it down over the wall. JJ can't get the smite as Uzi now has to carry this fight, but Cream again with the Magnet Storm flying through. The all-in from OMG is cleaning up, but Uzi flashes over the wall. They're not done. EDG are losing carries left, right, and center, but Arla, Uzi survived. They need to get back. They are against 2 members, but it's going to be 3 shortly. Mako's in here. Can OMG really end? Uzi with no ulti. Arla with a flash. Counter-strike is there. Flashes in. PB God in threat, but as he goes golden, he does indeed. Arla's now dead, though, as the wave's cleared out. Mako with the dredge line, but he gets shredded to smithereens as Cream just goes past Uzi. You're not worth looking at. And in one fell swoop, one throw, one advantage, OMG are now suddenly on match point. Everyone from EDG respawning, but 4 members stand strong in front of the Nexus. And they sweep away EDG with a game that should have been theirs.
What a throw from EDG. They must feel terrible.
Around. It feels like very different team identities here this time, Kitty. Very OMG style, though. You have to say, they have always played towards their identity. You know, with all different game drafts here in this series. This one is no exception, with Leona actually finishing up OMG's draft.
We've had a Kali Kai'Sa mid lane we have, but the hook hits, I'm assuming not too much is going to be a result of it. I feel like in the top lane 1v1, we have a 2v2.
Oh, yes, we do, but Root doesn't come through. Mako's ignited, but on the other hand, PB God is as well. Uzi with the range. Flashes, one more auto. Q, he's out of range. Uzi takes a turret shot as well as Abel's autoing it so low. Oh, the flash out, Abel lives. So close. Oh, hot damn.
Aki is cooking, he's gonna flash over.
Oh, I mean, this might be a solo kill first. It's a stun. Oh, now Arla has level 6. Wait.
Oh my God.
Wait. Arla, you beauty. Good one for him. As with that double kill, EDG is suddenly, they weren't out of the game, Kitty, but it feels like they're back in a big way in that top side. As now for a 3v2, Cream ulti's in, but Aki's already dead. Mako getting away with his life, but he's flashed on. Cream looking for the second skin. One more auto, but Mako now gets out on no HP. This game is psychopathic as Uzi tries to run for his life. JJ trying to help him out, but he knows he's dead. He'll zap, he'll stand. Cream gets the kill on this mid lane Kai'Sa. And in gold here in the mid lane, Herald gets the charge. Plating still up. Cream will get one of his own as well. Aki's now found a pick onto JJ. Center play dead. Teleport in first from EDG. But look, watch that ulti. It's interrupted. Great ulti from JJ. Arla flies on in, gets the ulti. Whacks down Abel. It's Ale season here as he's popping the damage out. Left and right. Leap strike. Cream ulti's in and nukes him. Shanji now next up though as EDG get flipped back. JJ finds him. A tense. He's thinking about it. No,
he doesn't have flash though. He can't do it.
He wants a pick. He wants someone to walk into him. But Aki, there's 3.
Even Arla's gonna jump in.
Yeah, of course he does at this point. PB God, meanwhile, jumping in. He's just dead. Uzi gets a reset. And now getting excited as Aki sends him away. Shove against the wall. Mako in trouble. Cream ulti's in.
Oh!
The numbers disadvantage is huge. Uzi's ult there, but he flashes over. One more for Cream. Zap. He wants to make up for the early game. All he needs is that range. All he needs is the range, and he finds it. Triple for Uzi. Just when you thought that man was out with a zap, Uzi's back in.
Riptol isn't going to get stolen away from Aki, but you have the bottom lane. We're rotating up. They're going to get the reset from the tower.
Depth charge there. Need to get the turret first, but instead EDG just focusing on the kill. Arla picks up yet another Shanji punished while OMG are hovering mid, but guess what? Here's JJ onto PP God. He'll be locked down, flashed away. The rocket going past them, but OMG having to retreat from mid lane while Cream will open up.
Threatening the back lane in Abel and Cream if they want to take this fight, but I feel like EDG, they're zoning them up perfectly.
It'll be third Dragon at this rate. I mean, not only is Turret going to go down, Dragon actually playing for a potential game number 5 at this point.
Especially with EDG locking in a 1-3-1 composition. Aki goes in.
It is dangerous. Stretch line brings him back. Uzi from the back line firing away. PT God is next up. Solar Flare does nothing. Uzi cleanses to get the damage, get the range, and get the blast. Another kill goes over.
Even with PP God picking up the Merc Treads as well. That's tier 1 tower going towards EDG now. They open up the map completely.
But anyway.
They do have a pink ward on it, so they have full info on this Baron starting. The jungler can flash. He doesn't have flash. He has the Hex Flash.
He comes over anyway. He gets it. He gets it. Hex Flash over and finds the kill. Uzi's also dead at the cost of Cream's life. EDG for the re-engage. A 2-man stun comes up as Aki is next up. Arla helps Fofo find the kill, but Aki should not. OMG going to be starting this one off, but it's about angles here for Arla. Fofo doing a bit of poke damage on the side. Dragon looking to go down. It's taken here, but look at the engage in the back end. Arla might have brought it all back as he goes golden. He'll come out of stasis and he'll destroy everyone. Abel with a good pullback, but it matters not. Uzi's alive. Arla's alive. OMG is still dead. And even though that Baron might have tilted EDG fans, EDG will not. Now trying to push towards mid lane. Again, no Baron there. In control. They still have a 3-item Jinx now with Renans. As they push up here, will it matter? Uzi's tagged. Shanji, oh, he found him. Uzi's been taken away and destroyed. Shanji, that might be the game-winning play, but can they follow
as that 4th item to kind of block out on the poke damage that I believe Fofo is looking for, and of course the initial hook from Mako as well in JJ's engage. But next fight is going to be around.
Now going to be threatened. This is the quick Baron as well. Hex Flash this time on the defensive side as EDG have to walk on in, but the problem is Baron's pulled away. EDG moving into a funnel. Arla is coming in, as you said. Jed has kept them in. Again, Arla ready to run in, but this time he's hit against the wall. They won't let him move, but you got to watch Uzi in the back end. Uzi versus Abel. The battle starts. He heads up, though. Kites it out in rocket form over the wall. He's sent out. Uzi's knocked back, but they can't get the kill. Back in range. Watch him flourish. Abel is still alive as Cream takes down Uzi. What a shot. Fofo running for Baron o'clock. This is a slow Dragon too, so they have to sprint here as that control ward run in. Scrying gonna see this out, but Kaiser does a quick Baron. Fofo here looking for the steal. JJ denied. Knocked back by Aki to keep it. Indeed, the crowd upset at that, but Cream 7-2. This guy has been landing him as we come back to live. OMG with a bit of a deathbed in health bar. Fofo over the wall, look at the angle. Aki tries to jump in, but again with a depth charge, you're looking at this Jinx who's now getting excited. Remember that Cloud Soul has given him movement speed to catch on up as AoE base
stops the back.
Stops one base. He's just going to walk it, but EDG should now be able to threaten inhibitor turret.
Gonna look for a mid inhibitor and now rotate towards that top side and work off that top wave as well, but I feel like Cream now picking up the void stuff. I mean, this Kai'Sa needs to die and get instantly engaged on, but I feel like Aki dying there was a bit unnecessary.
I'm just watching Fofo sprint around the map.
Yeah, he is wrapping around. He's spotted on a ward though.
Wards win games. Wards win games. Mako as he gets the engage. OMG are going to get locked into a corner. Aki nukes Arla for the time being. They turn on the Jax. He's over the wall. Uzi steps up, but again, you've got a warrior. Cream ult. He's in.
What?
Cream, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's Lee Syndrome with a Kai'Sa as OMG are getting blasted around. It's a game 5 all of a sudden. Creme de la creme. That was bad de la bad.
And EDG even out the scoreline to 2-2. And they are now playing a best of 1. EDG, how do they win this game?
What was that? Cream wanted the kill on Uzi, but he has GA. Cream! It's a game 5. Run Silver Scrapes. And go back to the drawing board, reset. What the hell? Argus is a good counter, but Alistar's also up and available. So what's it going to be? Mako's smiling. In a game 5, we get a Maokai support. What are we cooking up here?
I can see the Maokai support working. You have a root against Ezreal and...
We all know it. We all know Jackie loves Zeri. Cream last game, same feeling. What was he doing? But past that point, not important right now. He's got to redeem himself here in this game as EDG are walking towards Dragon. They've got a numbers disadvantage till Uzi comes in. Shattering strikes there, but Mako's stat base damage is so high as there's a flash. Arctic Assault. Dragon goes down to OMG, but it's first blood. Over to this Maokai as Cream's next up with a Permafrost. He'll get locked in place. Followed up with a Twisted Advance. Mako gets a double kill on the tree support. EDG already got bot. He's late to this kitty. Mako can now get a bit of vision, but he's gone a bit too far. There's the crash down coming in. Uzi trying to outplay it, but PP got as he gets blasted. Uzi still going forward. He's 1v3 at the moment. He has the ult available, goes back into Abel. Got flash under turret, one too many. Abel walks away. Uzi was feeling himself. And Abel still getting poked out. Another bit of vision that has just gone down as, meanwhile, OMG, it's this same play in the choke. Arla's just dead. Every Cassante in the LPL now, Kitty, just said bottom lane will continue ganking over and over and over again. PP God blocking for his 80 carry, but this is turning into a dive. Tanked on up as Mango juggles aggro for the time being, but the teleport comes in, and with a turret shot onto Uzi, he's in trouble. He still has the ulti to reposition as now Mako has to work out how he gets out of there, but Arky and Cream are both here. They'll take him down. And with that turret dive, they pay. One bad movie overrides all the good ones. You know what I mean? Everyone who's seen Eternals has to agree. If you don't, you got no taste. I'm sorry. I'll take that.
A successful team fight.
You can take turret first. That's a gold. That's gold rather pushed back into their pockets. An advantage that they still... And we are one item territory for everyone trying to take the 1v1.
Cream's looking for a poke onto JJ though, but this Sejuani is getting played around, leashed around by Cream.
Ulti flash, PP God gets over it. Fofo drops his W, but it doesn't matter. Arky picks up the kill. Abel almost did see them, but it opens up the top side for Cream to take a turret and put OMG in the lead.
JJ's cracking on the pressure.
Well, teleport's going to show us that, yes, absolutely they can. PP God's Magnet Storm not up and available, though. Arky with no Cyclone. OMG, if they contest this, they are running out of ultimates and abilities. There's no poke to come through, but Cream still over the wall, hit hard by Fofo. The Ignite's there, and Dragon is not snuck under the guise of EDG. Shanji just has to walk away, and that'll be their objective. Trying to contest without those big ultis as well, Kitty. Very ambitious from OMG.
Not too sure what Cream's attempt was on that LeBlanc as well. Diving into 3, but they want to find a successful 5v5. Cream also having the Dark Harvest and Static Shift. Look at the poke.
Cream jumps on in, takes poke. Mako follows him this time. Doesn't need the flashes. The Chaos Storm ripping down, but PP God getting the 3-man Magnet Storm is huge. Watch that Croc, though, in the backside. Arla taking no damage, bursting down all the same. Mako jumps back in, and Uzi gets all the second skins in the world. They can't kill the Croc. And OMG into the Glory versus Top Esports. That locks in regional qualification. It's early days, but Baron now picked up. Gold lead now secured.
Everyone's forced out because you need Abel on this Ezreal to be doing the damage. But I believe Arky on the Wukong with the Cyclone.
Such a dangerous position. A 4K gold lead as the dive towards mid. It's Uzi straight on in, destroys Abel. Just like the last fight, he has taken charge. The Master puts the student in place as now the base is going to be pushed down as well. EDG with 3 mid, 2 top. Inhibitor turret at 25 minutes is going to drop. And while there is a wave threatening bot side, EDG are threatening double inhibitor off of 1 fell on the Baron power play.
Abel did manage to respawn though, but we have 3 items online for Uzi. All he needs to do is hit 2 Void Seekers, the ultimate.
Engage. Cyclone into the backside, but again, no one's touching Uzi. He's just sitting there waiting for second skin. He's got an angle to run on in as PP God's going to be next on the menu. He doesn't need the ulti. The rest of EDG are playing with their food. OMG started this in front of their turret. They tried to make their last hold. But EDG now, with 4 death timers, will be able to do what they came here to do in a 5-game series with Cream watching. The Master sits the student down, and Uzi progresses in this roster that took a chance on the old legend. They now return to stage up against Top Esports. They'll lock in regional qualification for a shot at Worlds, and they'll knock down OMG in our 5-game banger in round 2.
And with the series going to 5, OMG, they are completely devastated, especially with Game 4 being in their hands. They could have been the ones taking the series away from...